Here's a Yucca Fileta. This was seed grown from Navajo Country Seed. I believe I received the seed back in 2001. This is a nice one since it appears to be trunk forming. It's already flowered in the past and it regrew from the old stem. The plant to the right looks like a sucker, but it was actually two seedlings in the same pot I never separated. And they did flower at the same time one year, and you can clearly see the difference in the two blooms. Sending up a nice bloom right now. Decent. Looks like an elata bloom. Cool leaves, kind of intermediate between filamentosa and elata. However, the little beetles actually love these flowers. You can see a beetle right there, kind of blurry, but the beetle there. And if I shake this bloom, I bet you'll see lots of flowers fall off. They just die prematurely. See these little holes in all the flowers? They just kill them left and right. It's so hard to get seed off these yuccas nowadays. Watch this. Flowers fall right off. This is that Oklahoma bloom. Appears to be a filamentosa. I was hoping it would be an Arkansana, a wide-leaf Arkansana, but the flowers are clearly a filamentosa type. This is that 421 yucca from North Carolina. Don collected. Kind of cool. Starting to form a short trunk there. Here's a yucca. Shorter leaf, more rigid leaf, kind of has the appearance of allifolia. So I'm hoping it's got some allifolia genes in it, and it's hardy here. It's been through 3 winters, not seeing many issues here. Clearly trunk forming, so that's kind of cool. Here's one of my smaller rostradas, doing pretty good. Some years I protect it, some years I don't, so I'm having pretty good luck with those. This is another hybrid. This is a hybrid between filamentosa and glauca. This thing's never bloomed for me. Look at the size of that trunk already. I mean, it's kind of good that it doesn't bloom. It's just cool looking plant. That thing is like so cool. I like that one a lot. Here's a bigger rostrata. I actually got it at the same time as the other one, but this one's been in the ground longer. The shorter one was potted up, and shows you the difference. This guy's rare. This guy's that new yucca they described probably only a decade ago, found in Texas, kind of between a Paleta and a, I don't know, Repicola, more Paleta type, but there is a difference. It's called Cernula or something. It's kind of cool. Getting some size to it this year. Got a little second seedling off the side. I never separated it. Here's a short leaf glauca type. I forget. That's from Navajo Country Seed, I'm sure, and it's probably one of their species. Here's a great hybrid. This is a rare. Had to do some fancy trading with Benny in Europe, Denmark over there for this one, and it's a cross between Angutissima and filamentosa. It's only 1 year old. Just got those seeds last year, and look at it. Got some size. They're doing very well here. That's gonna be a nice plant. There's a little Repicola. Doesn't do that well here, but it's growing. There's another Fileta. That's the first one that bloomed for me back in 2006, but it's never bloomed since. So I'm kind of disappointed in the lack of blooms on that guy, but it's got a nice bloom when it does. There's my little magnolia tree. Starting to get some size, but this is the cultivar Edith Bode subspecies, no flowers. Kind of kills me. This thing had like 2 flowers last year. I see nothing this year. So if there's a trick on these things, how to get these things to flower, let me know, because I think I got a special subspecies here. It just doesn't flower. Here's a cool hybrid. Don't know what it's with, but I know the seed pod was Rupicola. You can see these leaves are clearly not Rupicola. Kind of funky, almost like a rigida, baccata. You know, it has a little serrated edge to it too, so it's got some of the Rupicola in it. There's another one right next to it. I got about, I don't know, 6 or 7 of these. They're all pretty similar. There's another hybrid. This is Yucca constricted crossed with filamentosa as the mother plant, and then I used another plant, Fileta, as a pollen donor. And this thing is getting some size. It's only a couple years old now, but made it through the winter, no problem. There's a small baccata. Thing's about 10 years old. Just doesn't grow here. It's like a snail. There's seed-grown Yucca elata verdenses, or whatever, how you pronounce that, you got me. But iron. Collected some seeds in high elevation Arizona. That thing's rock solid here. I haven't had an issue yet. There's some sort of Yucca intermedia. No flowers on that yet. That thing's got to be 8, 9 years old too. There's my Yucca elata. That's seed grown. Got some trunk on it. It's a beauty. No flowers to date. You know, and those constrictor filamentosa flowers. Kind of cool.